Shalom, shalom. Kal halayim la, Allahayinawa, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who rule well, and double honor to my elder as well, Ahawan bin Yasha Allah of the Lions Den Camp here in Jacksonville, Florida. Salutations to the 144,000 hopeful elect, pushing this truth across the four winds, and to the one-third remnant believers on Yahweh Shai. Shalom is going to be a quick lesson. We'll get straight to it. Shalakia.
Yeah, that didn't work out. 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 Thing you wanna do it. Yeah, that didn't work out. 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 Thing you wanna do it.
Come on, man. A thirsty traveler, you know. A thirsty traveler. Let's get straight into some precepts. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 26, starting at verse 7. An evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro. He that hath hold of her is as though he held a scorpion. A drunken woman and a gatherer abroad cause a great anger, and she will not cover her own shame. So come on, man, this woman is shameless. Like, you know, she posted this on the internet, you know, basically boasting in all the men that she went through and whatever span of time, you know, and she's gathering it abroad, you know, shaking to and fro. Verse 8 again, a drunken woman and a gatherer abroad cause a great anger, and she will not cover her own shame, and this woman is shameless. All right, verse 9, the whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and her eyelids. So come on, that's why these women, they be, you know, wearing these cumbrellas, you know, trying to make them, you know, they'll put a whole new face on it and act as if you beneath them. You know what I'm saying? And go out and cause other men to sin. Verse 10, if thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty. And here in this Western world society, America, all these women are abusing themselves through overmuch liberty. You know, they had this whole feminist movement, my body, my choice. You see what I'm saying? So they basically can do whatever they want to do here in Babylon. You know, there's no consequences growing up, and that, you know, growing up, I used to always beef with my family, you know, because I felt like I was a logical thinker growing up, and it's like women can do whatever they wanted to do in my family. So it's like I will always bump heads with my family because a woman can say whatever she want to do, put her hands on you, and there's no consequences. But as soon as you do the smallest thing, you know what I'm saying, guilty. They banging the gavel and, you know, guilty, and punish you accordingly. You know, a woman can do whatever. You see hella videos how women be stabbing men, killing men, you know what I'm saying? Put man on child support, Title 4D, you know what I'm saying? Doing all type of wicked things, wicked acts. And there's never no consequences. You have women lying about rape, and a man to go to jail for 10, 15 years and finally get out after the woman to tell the truth. And nothing happens after that, you know. Let's see. Verse 10 again. If thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty. Watch over her with an impudent eye, and marvel not if she trespass against thee. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when she have found a fountain, and drink of every water near her. By every hedge will she sit down and open her quiver against every arrow, man. That's what these women do, man. They bounce from They monkey branch, you know. They monkey branch back, jump from cock to cock. You know what I'm saying? And they rejoice in it. You know, I was reading an article, or I saw a TikTok. That's what it was. It was a TikTok about these underground parties in Atlanta. You know, where they go to a secret website and they apply for the party, and you go there and it's like 400 people having an orgy. This woman was boasting on how she had sex with 200 men in one night while her husband was out of town or something like that. So she was married and she had sex with like 200 men or whatever the case may be. You know, that's a thirsty traveler. Like it says here, she will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler, verse 12. When she had found a fountain and drink of every water near her, by every hedge will she sit down and open her quiver against every arrow. And that's what they do. They sit down and open their quiver against every arrow, and then they'll scream, and then they'll be 200 bodies deep, and then put a ring on their finger talking about they want to get married, and it'd be a dummy out there that'll cuff that up. I was always taught, she ain't really yours, it's just your turn, and that's how I move these days, because you don't know what these women did. You know what I'm saying? It's best not to even ask. You know what I'm saying? Because, well, you want to ask, but you never know what these women done did. I was dealing with a woman. Some just told me not to deal with her because she always hanging with some damn sodomites. I just don't know what she did. You know what I'm saying, with the sodomites. So some just told me just go ahead and cut her off, because these women are shameless these days, man. But man, I'm gonna skip all the way to verse 23. Verse 22. And harlot shall be accounted as spittle, but a married woman is a tower against death to her husband. Man, a harlot shall be counted as spittle, man, spit. But a married woman is a tower against death to her husband. Man, that's a heavy scripture. But verse 23. A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord. So man, as you walk around, you always having problems with your woman. She don't never want to shut up and listen. She always gotta have the last word. It's ultimately because you're a wicked man. And all those brothers that you seen on the screen, that dealt with that woman probably in a year or whatever the case may be, whatever the time span was, they were all wicked men. You know what I'm saying? But and if you've been dealing with that many dudes, you got to understand that you the problem. But through overmuch liberty, these women ain't gonna never understand. But verse 24. A dishonest woman contemneth shame, but an honest woman will reverence her husband. Verse 25. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. Yahweh Shemel Shai. So man, a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, man. So what's a female dog? Gotta ask yourself that, man. But I'm gonna go to the next precept. Let's see. Salakia. Salakia, bear with me. Okay. The book of Proverbs, chapter 30 and verse 20. Such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth and saith, I have done no wickedness. So man, that's the thing, man. These women, they go to and fro, and they never really, they don't get judged like we get judged. You see what I'm saying? Here in Babylon, a woman can be done stab you, you protect yourself, you going to jail, or she could say one lie, and it can be no DNA evidence, and you going to jail. You know what I'm saying? But man, they eat it and wiping their mouth and act like they ain't do nothing, and society just praise them for it. They constantly get praised for the wickedness that they do. But a man could be out here being righteous, and society will look down on him for the righteous things that he do for, let's see. This is Mark chapter 10 and verse 11. And he said unto them, whosoever shall put away his wife and marry another committed adultery against her. And if a woman shall put away her husband and be married to another, she committed adultery. Right, and that's the thing, man. Ultimately, whoever her husband was took her virginity probably, 50 bodies ago. You know what I'm saying? 50 bodies ago. Then they just rack up bodies, like, goddamn, I don't even know. You see what I'm saying? They just rack up bodies like poker chips. So it just get to a point, like, that's why the Lord said we are adulterous generation, because she ain't really yours. It's just your turn. You'll get with her, she'll put on her that little act, acting as if she innocent. They always come and act like they celibate. When you talk to them, I ain't been talking to nobody for the longest. What I'm saying, that shit a act. You know what I'm saying? She dabbling on the side, man. That's why you just gotta, you get to that point, we just gotta focus on the Lord, man, because these women, they're a different breed. So come on, it's gonna be last precept. This is the book of Romans, chapter 7, and verse 2. For the woman which having a husband is bound by the law. For the woman which having a husband is bound by the law to her husband so long as he liveth. But if the husband be dead, she is loose from the law of the husband. So then, if while her husband liveth, she be married to another man, she shall be called an adulteress. But if her husband be dead, she is free from the law. She is free from that law, so that she is no adulteress though she be married to another man. So come, man. And ultimately, sex is marriage. You know, sex is marriage. You know, our people wasn't putting no rings on their finger and, you know, doing paganism. You know, they'll announce their unity, have a Hebrew party. I think it's 7 days. You know, the man will take the woman's virginity and then they'll be married. But the woman that we just saw on the screen, you know, she probably married all those different dudes that year. And then she gonna hit her 30s and 40s and put a ring on her finger and, you know, say that she married. You been married when you lost your virginity. But man, that was the lesson. I pray it was edifying. You know, watch out for these thirsty travelers out here. You know, and just do what we gotta do. Focus on the Lord, man. So with that, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles over there at Great Millstone who rule well, and double honor to my elder as well. Ahar Wan bin Yasha Allah, the Lions Den camp here in Jacksonville, Florida. Shalom, on to the next.